Hello, welcome to Immigration Vibes. Today we are going to be talking about DV Lottery. So, for those that won the DV Lottery 2026, what next? A lot of you have been reaching out to me and asking Immigration Vibes, I've been selected, what can I do? So, it is important to know that the DV Lottery is a step-by-step process program. So, the first step was to submit your entry. That was the application that you did last year. And the second step is the selection process. So you have been selected. That is the second one. Now, if you have been selected, what next? That's what we're going to be talking today. So the next thing for you to spend the time that is remaining doing is to make sure that you have the appropriate qualification to go and claim the visa. So what are these qualifications? For example, it was said that you must have a high school education or you have at least 2 years of experience. Now, spend your time to make sure you have your degrees, you have your certificates from high school, or you also have some kind of proof to show that you have 2 years of work experience. So for those who are just joining my page, I had these videos on my page since last year. You will see a list of occupations that you can use to prove if you have if you don't have 2 years of work experience. Sorry, 2 years of high school. So if you are claiming eligibility on basis of 2 years of work experience, then you have to know exactly what kind of occupations are going to be accepted, because not all occupations are going to be approved. Now go to my page, find out from the list that I have whether you qualify based on occupation. Now, for those who are claiming eligibility based on education, make sure you have your high school diploma or your high school certificate. And if you don't have, spend this time to make sure you get the appropriate one. And please don't go to fabricate, because they will make sure they get the right one from the right source. So don't be embarrassed. So that was step 4. So step 5, we are going to submit the immigrant visa application. It's called alien registration application. So as I said to you guys, that it's going to start in September. So what should you start doing now in order to make sure by September you're all set to do this application? Start gathering. If you are married, make sure you have your marriage certificate. If you have children, make sure you have your children birth certificate. If you have things that you know you are going to use to prove certain things that you check the box when you were doing the application, make sure you have proof of it. If you were divorced, make sure you have the divorce certificate. If you adopted a child, make sure that you have adoption certificate. So all those small things, don't wait until when you go there and now they start asking you, you claiming like you don't know. That will not work. That is not how you prepare for that kind of thing. So you have to make sure you are on the you have to make sure that you are on the right page. Make them know that you are also sorry guys, I'm looking for something on my computer. So you have to make sure that you are on the right page, you know exactly what they're looking for, so that they don't disturb you during your visa interview. That way, the officer will know that you are qualified. Okay, so you are going to, that was step 5, submit your application. Next step says you are going to prepare the documents to submit. Make sure you have all the documents that the embassy will need from you for the visa. That will be step 6. After that, then you have to go for an interview or start preparing for an interview. Make sure that you know how to answer questions, possible questions that they know you don't have answers. Try to find out how you're going to defend yourself. Because, for example, if you have something you don't have a proof of document, try to find out how, if you're being asked a question on that topic, what are you going to say that will favor you. Then, the final step, you go for the interview, and just be honest, this will be a longer interview and a little bit different from the regular visa interview. Remember, this is an immigrant visa interview, not the non-immigrant visa. So not every immigrant visa is like school visit, student. So this one, you are coming with a green card, so they have to actually interview you for a longer time compared to when somebody is just going to visit. They will not ask so many documents. They will not ask proof of things that are not necessary. Here you have children, maybe you are divorced, maybe you have adoption, maybe you have, you have to prove sponsorship. So many things that the officer would like to spend time to look at. And finally, if you have proof of a visa, they say, congratulations, welcome to the United States. And then you can go and start packing your box and looking forward to come to the United States. So we are waiting for you here and we wish you good luck. Bye-bye.